Don't help nobody lie to you. Like people will be so close to telling you who they really are, but they will cut them off. And what I mean by that is like they'll be this close to telling you why they fuck with you or why they're your friend or why they're around you, whether if it's good or bad, but we'll cut them off and give them the answer. Every time we'll give them the answer. And then now they're quiet because they're like, you know what? Well, I mean, yeah, that's how I feel because we gave them the answer. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we give people the reasons why they fuck with us. Just shut the fuck up and let people tell you why. Just listen. We don't always got to jump the gun and talk or whatever. And it's not for a bad reason. Like, and I feel like a lot of these, like, a lot of these messages that's being pushed out here with these memes and all this other shit is crazy because we are really pushing the wildest, craziest shit, the wildest messages to people for likes and approval and whatnot. Some people will say, well, shut the fuck up. That's just how it is. I get it. Get your shit off. But just remember, what you put out is what you get. So don't be mad when certain people react to you a certain way. Honestly, so that was just something that I heard and it was like, yeah, just stop. Like let people tell you who they are. Just let people tell you who they are, honestly. And once again, it's not bad. Everything doesn't have to be bad. It's like, please, we all gotta stop this whole just everything is bad in this world. Like I get it. I understand a lot of shit does go wrong, but everything isn't bad. Some things we just gotta get adjusted to and build and move forward and understand, like, you know what, this is how we gotta maneuver now and move on from there, because complaining ain't really gonna get you nowhere. But and one thing, so now I gotta kind of contradict myself because I'm gonna kind of complain. But giving credit. I feel like we are in an era where certain people want to give credit and certain people don't because they don't want to be overshined by the person that helped them do whatever it was. And when it comes to me, like if I help somebody do something and I'm not asking them for no compensation, all I'm saying is give me credit. And I feel like these are things that need to be spoken. These are things that need to be spoken amongst people before they enter like certain situations, because everything right now is becoming so like meticulous and so like particular to the point where people will get upset over the smallest things. Oh, I felt like I should have got paid for that. Oh, why didn't you give me credit for this? I did this. Well, you should have did this for me. Or I did 3 things for you and you should have did this. Because before, it was the last time when we did a podcast, and this was 2018. No, this was 2019 when I was doing This How I'm Living, and this is a perfect example. We was working with these people, and they helped us do something, but they got compensated for what they did, and they helped us with a couple other things. We went out of town, did a couple other projects, and they wanted to start a podcast. And then when we gave them a price, they felt kind of offended because they felt like they worked up enough credit with us to, in a sense, get it for free. And we're like, no. But that goes back to having that conversation with people and having communication, because it was kind of on both ends. Like, before we really even recorded, we should have got to the particulars of what we expected. And then when it comes down to, I want to say, not even like the communication, just when it comes down to just not knowing, because all this shit is new. Like, nobody really knows. But still to the point where we should have had that conversation in the beginning about, yo, like, look, like, we paid y'all for something, so I don't know how y'all feel like y'all deserve this out of the situation of us just not charging y'all for something, for our services and our time, especially because we're not even getting paid for what we're originally doing. So honestly, like to go back to like my whole, that was just a situation that we had went through to show people, like, look, like, this is crazy, it's new, Nobody understands it. Um, like things happen, communication, but when it goes back to, like I said, giving credit, it's a big thing because the space that we're in right now, like giving credit helps people get to where they are. So that little tag that you give them, that little that like that you give them, that save that you give them, that comment that you give them, that share that you give them, all that matters. All of that matters, even if not a lot of people saw it, but it helps the fact that you getting a little algorithm going, as people like to say. But as far as like just giving people credit, like honestly, like I know I keep getting off that, but as far as giving people credit, that's so important because people are like either doing shit for free or they're building their brand, so they need to be known. So I know we're in the era where a lot of people don't want to pay for shit because yes, there is a lot of people out there right now that want you to pay for shit. Totally, again, I'm one of the people that want you to pay for shit. I understand that too. I want you to pay for some shit. But when you give that person that credit, that's when it helps. So you don't gotta keep paying for shit because now they getting paid from other people. So that's why sharing and liking and all that shit matters right now. Help them get to where they need to be. Show people like, yo, my people's got a podcast. Like, yo, my friend got a podcast. Like, oh, my family got a podcast. Like, do this. Like, he does this. Like, whatever the case may be. Like, all that matters. And don't get it wrong. Yes, there are people that are doing that, and they've been doing that since day one. They've been doing that since the beginning. They've been holding it down. They've been sharing. They've been telling people. They've been doing everything they could to push the show forward. Like, yes, there are people that do that, and there are people that I never even met that are doing that and still are doing that. So I appreciate those people. But as far as like the average person, and like I said, I get people that walk up to me and be like, oh yeah, you got the podcast, or you doing this with the podcast, like. And I tell people, like, don't let the Instagram numbers fool you. Don't let the YouTube numbers fool you. Because a lot of people don't have time to sit down and watch video. So therefore, the audio numbers, like, the audio is what matters. So when you see the Instagram page, like, I know we're in the era where it's like, oh, if your Instagram shit ain't popping, then, like, how I'm going to know to listen to it? Because once you listen to it one time, like, you'll be good. You'll set those reminders and you'll listen. Because I feel confident enough that we're giving a lot of people good vibes and whatnot to listen to the show, and a lot more content that we're going to keep bringing forward to this show is going to capture a lot more people, because I feel like we're going to go in a different, not too like bad of a direction to where it's throwing people off, but to a direction where it's like you learning even more now from the guests that are coming on the show. And I know I got totally away from the credit thing, but I know I'm switching super